Australia needs your help. We are on fire. What has been labelled hell on earth starting since September 2019 is what is considered Australia's worst bushfire season. Since Australia's bushfire disaster known as Black Saturday, that happened in February of 2009 when around 180 people died in Victoria.
Flames, lots of flames, trees on fire, 100 foot high, embers, branches falling, animals running for their life, other people trying to escape, the fear on their faces, just beyond belief, absolutely beyond belief.
Since September 2019, in the past week, bushfires over here in Australia has worsened, killing 20 people so far, including 3 of which were volunteer firefighters, and burning 14.8 million acres of bush, forest and land, all burnt to an absolute crisp.
People don't really understand it until you actually see it coming at you in a wall of flame. Everything is so dry here, and it's been drying out for, 2 years, so it's very volatile. And of course we have the eucalyptus, which is in the air. It's volatile too, so it just explodes. It's very, very terrifying.
One of the largest evacuation efforts in the history of Australia. Tens of thousands of people in New South Wales and Victoria are being told to leave their homes now before extreme weather conditions expected this Saturday spark more monstrous fires.
This isn't a tomorrow morning thing where we normally say early in the morning, leave. This is a tonight thing. If you're in one of those areas when we put these maps out, do not be there.
All day today, residents have been ferried out of some of the hardest hit communities where days earlier they'd been trapped, forced onto beaches to escape the flames in the town of Malakuta. Nearly a quarter of the 4,000 residents have been registered to be carried out by sea.
With currently, as of this recording, over an approximate of 1,000 homes burnt down, and thousands of people southeast of Australia and in New South Wales suffering from property loss and intense stress and fear for their lives, as well as their families and their communities' lives.
This quiet lakeside town is still smouldering. Residents here knew a bushfire was closing in, but they never expected this.
We really didn't think it would get us here, and then all of a sudden it just came. It just roared up over the hill, and then we wouldn't have been able to get out anyway because it was just totally surrounded.
Karen and Philippa managed to save their homes, but it was a different story down the road, with house after house destroyed. In this whole row of homes, only one is left standing.
With 500 million estimated animals dead or injured, and over 8,000 koalas wiped out completely, and also many animals being reported injured, the bushfires continue to grow more wild and vicious by each day. And more than 10 million people are living in toxic levels of bushfire smoke. Communities and towns are also fleeing to the ocean where they feel more safe, as these vicious fires are roaring through their homes, their towns, and also their livelihoods. While people are making memes about World War III, my home, my country, a place I have lived my whole entire life, is being burnt to the ground.
There's 27 fires currently burning across more than 1 million hectares of land, predominantly in East Gippsland and in the northeast. 200 homes have been destroyed, and as they gain further access to untouched areas, they expect that number to climb closer towards 300. Tragically, as we know, Alicia, 2 lives have been lost in Victoria. There's still 18 isolated communities cut off from the outside world with the hazardous conditions surrounding them. 300 people still remain stranded after crews were forced to abort their mission there to take them off that land into safety due to these smoky and hazy conditions.
We need your help desperately. Australia is also being branded by these fires and can be even seen from outer space, showing how severe it's gotten as the country is burning alive. Plants have been scorched, trees have been burnt, forests going from green and beautiful are being left with corpses of animals, scarred with ash, and what once was a beautiful sight to see is being left to burn down, leaving us in fear for our land and fear for the future to come. It is being reported that record-breaking temperatures and months of severe drought have been causing these bushfires all across Australia. We desperately need your help. You watching, whether it's one, a few, many, 10 or more, thousands, millions, doesn't matter how much it is. Even a little amount can help. Instead of expecting our Australian government to Thanos snap their fingers and getting rid of the problem immediately,
You're out, son. You are out. Good night.
An uncomfortable walkabout for Australia's Prime Minister, feeling the heat from fire-ravaged communities.
Nowhere to live. You're not welcome, you
Every single time this area has a flood or a fire, we get nothing.
They are angry and frustrated about the speed and spread of resources.
Don't come back. You're not welcome.
we should be all coming together and helping each other in whatever way we possibly can. Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison and the Australian government themselves has gone as far as to invest $20 million for 4 extra firefighting aircrafts, military evacuation ships, and 300 tons of emergency supplies are being sent to those who are suffering from the bushfires, as well as Defence Forces being open temporarily for evacuation centres.
Today, we have committed up to $20 million to lease 4 extra planes to fulfil that request and to meet any anticipated future requests of the Australian Defence Force Reserve to surge and bring every possible capability to bear by deploying Army Reserve brigades to fire-affected communities across Australia.
Up to 3,000 reserves will be ordered to deliver supplies, clear roads and give medical treatment. Their service is open-ended.
Boots on the ground, planes in the air, ships at sea, and trucks rolling into communities that have been impacted.
Influencers from all over, including Keemstar, the Paul brothers, and many others, are trying to help by donating to help fight these bushfires. Now, I know it may not be a lot, and I know I'm just a nobody, but we as a community can do a lot. I want to spread to anyone, even if it's just one person or a couple, to help out by either donating or even just trying to spread awareness by any means necessary. I love my country, and it pains me to see it burning down as I speak, and I can't just sit here and do nothing. I want to know that I at least tried by spreading awareness and supporting my own country. Even small acts of love can make a big impact and difference on the world. If you want to donate to help, and you don't need to, but if you want to, links to where you can donate will be down in the description below. Remember, even a little can make a difference for at least one person, and that is one more person's life being saved. This is very heartbreaking. Please stop ignoring, stop scrolling, and start donating today. Together we can make a big difference. Every little counts. Please help us. We need it.